Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we're reviewing the Awara Premier, the upgraded version of the brand's classic 10-inch model. The Awara Premier is a 12-inch latex hybrid mattress with an organic cotton cover, natural latex from Sri Lanka, and a pocketed coil support system. All of this for the price of $13.29 for a queen. Out of the 22 latex hybrid mattresses we tested to date, this model is roughly $300 cheaper. But is it better? We put the Awara Premier through our battery of 10 objective and data-driven tests to find out. As we look at the performance scorecard for the Awara Premier, we see that it does well in most categories. Cooling, response time, pressure relief, and company all scored in the 9 to 10 range. From there, edge support and sex were both not far behind in the low to high 8 range. Motion transfer scored a bit lower with a 7.2, and the lowest scoring category belonged to off-gassing with a 5.0. This gave the Awara Premier an overall performance score of 8.58. This score is just about average across the 250 plus mattresses tested to date. However, it's a bit lower than the average score for just latex hybrids we tested, which is an 8.90. When it comes to firmness, the Awara Premier is only available in a single option. The mattress has a medium feel with a rating of 5.5 out of 10 on our firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. Next, we're going to talk through what the Awara Premier does best. First, the mattress has great cooling. Our test showed that the Awara Premier retained less heat than average, and it was able to disperse heat pretty quickly. Second, like most latex mattresses, it has an incredibly fast material response time. Basically, it doesn't get faster than this. Sleepers can expect to move around the mattress with ease. Third, the mattress has great pressure relief. With a full 4 inches of latex foam in the comfort layer, I found the Awara Premier to be incredibly comfortable and create no pressure points. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Awara Premier. First, the mattress has high levels of motion transfer. Latex foam and pocket coils are a recipe for high bounce, which is great for amorous activities and ease of movement, but it also has the potential to increase the amount of motion felt from one side of the mattress to the other. Second, the mattress took a long time to off-gas. The mattress has a strong rubbery smell, and it took 18 days to stop smelling. Third, sitting edge support was a bit lacking. However, it does much better for lying edge support. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. The Awara Premier has a good level of support. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleep positions. Awara uses an 8-inch pocketed coil unit. This is slightly thicker than the average support layer thickness, which is 7.9 inches thick based on all of our tests to date. Given the price point, the coil unit isn't super high-end. Notably, it doesn't contain any zone coils, which is a coil unit that has more or less support based on where the body needs it. I really like to see zone pocketed coil units whenever possible. However, at this price point for a latex hybrid, it's just too much to ask. My only slight concern is for heavier weighted sleepers. If you're over 300 pounds, this pocketed coil unit is unlikely to create sufficient support. However, for most everybody else, I expect performance will be more than satisfactory. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have a cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better, as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Awara Premier has excellent cooling performance. During our test, I did not feel any significant level of heat retention around my body. The mattress has a proven material design that resists heat and breathes well. Latex foam retains notably less heat compared to most memory and polyfoams. In addition, the thick 8-inch pocketed coil unit brings ample airflow into the mattress. During our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 90.0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just a touch more than the average of 89.7 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 5.9 degrees Fahrenheit from minute 0 to 1, which is 1.2 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees based on all of our tests to date. When we consider the complete picture of objective data, subjective experience, and material analysis, I'm confident most sleepers will find cooling to be sufficient. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Awara Premier has a deep level of sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.51 inches. This is 0.37 inches more sinkage than the average of 2.14 inches. The mattress creates a classic latex hybrid feel. The mattress creates something of a circular depression around the whole of the body, as opposed to memory and mini polyfoams, which create a more exacting hug around the exact shape of the body. Latex and latex hybrids create a more polarizing feel, as the latex has a more unique feel compared to many other mattress types. This feel is neither good nor bad, but it is a more specific feel. In the case of the Awara Premier, you'll really want to be sure you both like the generalized body-hugging contour of latex and also the deeper level of sinkage. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better, as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Awara Premier has a moderate level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 11.26 meters per second squared. This is 28% more motion transfer than the average of 8.77 meters per second squared. The higher motion is typical of latex hybrids. Latex creates lots of bounce and a fast response, as does the pocketed coil unit that it sits atop. The material combination is great when it comes to amorous activities and ease of movement. However, it does no favors for motion transfer. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.15 seconds. Motion remains spiky until 0.72 seconds, and it's not until 1.08 seconds that we return to near zero levels of energy. Neither the motion peaks nor motion duration are ideal, with both measurements being worse than average. The Awara Premier has more motion transfer than the average compared to all mattresses tested to date, and also more motion transfer than the average for other latex hybrids we've tested to date. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Awara Premier has an extremely fast material responsiveness. During our mostly recovered test, we measured 0.2 seconds for the mattress to rebound back to shape. This is 0.20 seconds faster than the average of 0.41 seconds. During our fully recovered test, we measured 0.3 seconds for the mattress to rebound back to shape. This is 0.60 seconds faster than the average of 0.90 seconds. These responsiveness speeds are effectively instant and tied for first with a number of other high-performing mattresses. The rapid response improves amorous activity and ease of movement. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Awara Premier has a high level of bounce. During our test, we measured 10.42 inches of total bounce height. This is 0.83 inches more bounce than the average of 9.59 inches. Latex and pocketed coils individually have lots of bounce, so you can put them together, it's no surprise that you get a mattress with tons of bounce. The added bounce makes moving around on the mattress easier, as well as improves sex performance. At 10.42 inches, the Awara Premier has high bounce, but it's not so high as to create major issues in other performance areas. The mattress is well within what I consider to be an ideal level of bounce. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Awara Premier is a mixed bag for edge support, with sitting edge support being fair, while lying edge support was excellent. During our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 5.0 inches. This is 0.98 inches more sitting sinkage than the average of 4.02 inches. The materials didn't collapse when we sat on the edge, but there is a ton of sinkage and the mattress just doesn't feel tremendously supportive while sitting directly on the edge. While sitting edge support left much to be desired, lying edge support was excellent. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress seems to do much better when weight is evenly distributed along the edge. Awara says it uses coils with thick gauge edge support, but it doesn't really elaborate beyond that, or it's specific with what that means exactly. In any case, at least for lying edge support, those coils seem to be having a positive impact. Nonetheless, sitting edge support is still far from great. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Awara Premier has good sex performance, though it doesn't quite rise to the excellent level. On the positive side, noise is minimal, and we saw excellent performance for cooling, pressure relief, and bounce. The only real weak spot on the Awara Premier is sitting sinkage at the edge. During our test, we measured 5 inches of sitting sinkage compression. This is notably more than the average of 4.02 inches. Having a weaker edge means there is simply less mattress surface for your dance without pants. For some, a strong edge is critical, while for others it may be not as much of an issue. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with a better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Awara Premier has excellent pressure relief. During our test, I did not experience any significant pressure points on my body. The mattress is equipped with 4 inches of natural Dunlop latex and a thin quilted cover. This combination of comfort material creates plenty of pressure relief, and it feels nice to lie on. Based on all of our tests to date, the average comfort layer thickness is 4.1 inches. So the Awara Premier is just a touch south of the average. Even so, the performance was excellent. When we consider the price point, I'm really surprised at this level of performance. Typically, latex mattresses in this price range really struggle with pressure relief, but the Awara manages to create a comforting feel and keep the budget in check. In our objective pressure mapping test, the max PSI on my side was only 1.10, just slightly more than my back. PSI was higher on my stomach, but that pressure relief was localized to my feet. A PSI of 2.0 is considered high, and we aren't anywhere near those levels. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with the pressure relief dynamic, and I expect most sleepers will find this level of pressure relief to be perfectly satisfactory. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong odor or an odor dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Awara Premier was strong right out of the box, and the odor lasted for 18 days. This is 2.5 times longer than the average off-gassing duration of 7 days based on all our tests to date. Notably, the smell isn't like a normal polyfoam or memory foam off-gassing. It's more just the strong rubber smell of latex and other natural materials. Those smells aren't as offensive as many memory and polyfoams are going to be. However, the smell is still quite strong. Those who are sensitive to odors could still find the smell to be problematic. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. As a company, Awara was founded in 2017, but its roots go back longer than that. Awara is owned by the same parent company that developed Nectar and DreamCloud. This parent company is Resident Home, who was recently acquired by Ashley Furniture. As you'd expect, all 3 companies have similar policies, terms, and conditions. Awara offers a 365-night trial period, a lifetime limited warranty, free shipping, and free returns. The Awara Premier has a trial period that is longer than the 173-night average, and the warranty is also longer. Among the 250 plus mattresses tested to date, 24% have lifetime warranties, and the average of the other 76% of mattresses is 13 years. I would recommend the Awara Premier for sleepers who are looking for a latex hybrid with a thick latex comfort layer. Many of the latex hybrids we test only end up using 2 inches of latex. The Awara Premier's 4-inch latex layer is quite thick, and it's able to deliver more of that latex feel that many sleepers enjoy. This mattress creates really good ease of movement. Between its extremely fast material response time and high bounce, you'll never feel stuck or find that it's difficult to move. Another reason I would recommend the Awara Premier is for its price. Most latex and latex hybrids are significantly more expensive. Finally, you have to be prepared for that long off-gassing duration. Even so, ours did stop smelling after 18 days. So long as you can make it a few weeks, that smell should dissipate to virtually nothing. In the end, the Awara Premier has the classic latex hybrid pros and cons. But if you like the feel and benefits of natural latex, I think this mattress is a solid choice for the price. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comment the questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Awara Premier, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. For some sex participants, a strong edge.
Consenting adults.
For some consenting adult, it's just.
For all my kings and queens above 18.
God. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at LapDab. My God.
Where's our lap dad?
LapDad. Bow, 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 bow.